We are off to Stockton Con, but first, coffee.
Did you say you wanted cream in that?
And a little bit of heavy whipping cream in both.
A little bit. Alright, anything else?
That'll be it.
We'll see you at the window with your total.
Thank you. Hey, YouTube.
Oh, my arm's already tired and this doesn't even weigh anything. That's so sad. That's not a good sign, is it? Oh, you're not focusing.
Crows aren't bad luck. Ravens are.
Yeah, but crows are the wannabe ravens.
Shitty ravens. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you think she knows?
Probably not.
This is after breakdown. Everything's put away down there. We just finished day 1 of Stockton Con. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It's, what, almost 6?
Yep.
Ended at about 5. We're driving home, which is going to take us about an hour and 15 minutes in total. Long day, but kind of a shorter convention day, I feel like. Usually Saturdays go until like 7. What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. A lot of people.
Yeah, I felt like there wasn't a lot of space for people to move around when I was walking around a little bit. I tried talking to other artists and networking, like I've mentioned in videos I like to do, but I got really claustrophobic with all the people. I get really claustrophobic with people, not spaces. I don't know if you guys are like that. Are you like that? Not really.
No, I'm like that a lot.
Oh, you are? Okay. We don't like crowds very much. I showed you what the table looks like before and after we set up, and then what it typically looks like when we close down and kind of hide / take all the merchandise with us so that it's a little more secure overnight. And I think we're gonna try to figure out where to get dinner, maybe. I'm kind of hungry.
Dinner would be good.
We brought our own snacks, which were good, but I didn't even want to leave the table much because I was feeling so claustrophobic with all the people there and the closed off spaces. I feel like there just wasn't a lot of breathing room. But the table behind the table space was not very spacious either. So I feel like I need lots of space, which is good because we are just in the middle of nowhere, it feels like. Should have just got the biggest they offer and just get one and we can share.
Yeah.
For $1. So healthy.
Because, you know, that saves us $1.
50%?
Percentages don't work that way. Well, they do, but you shouldn't use them that way.
Okay.
That's like saying crime rose 400% in the last 2 weeks because one crime was committed and then
Still
4
true.
crimes were committed.
Welcome to mainstream media.
Not quite fake news, just misleading news.
Which is most news, I feel like.
Yeah.
Everybody has bias. Biases? Biases, right?
Biases.
It's not biases?
I don't know. I don't know what the plural bias is. I'm gonna go with bi-eyed.
This is what I'm doing. No, it's... my last 2% on my phone. Don't die. I need to know.
Thank you very much.
Bias. And it died! Are you kidding me? Literally
We'll never
to
know.
the part where we wanted... Oh.
Biases.
Nick! Whoa. Come here! Hi! Whoa! You did, you sus? Oh, you did? Oh, dinner time.
Stay. Wait up. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. You had it. Head down. Sweet. Go away. Go ahead.
And instant comfy clothes. We're gonna eat dinner, and I have more prints to print out that we ran out of today, and go to bed. And I will check in with you tomorrow. Do you not know how to dog? That's Bone. Here you go. Why don't you want it? Did you forget how to dog? A little bit. It's okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
I'm very tired. We are not early morning people. And especially not 2 days in a row.
No.
But I have coffee. And we're on our way to day 2, Stockton Con. I wanted to get there a little bit early so I could do some filming of the other artists and the setup without a bunch of people everywhere. Like I mentioned, it's super crowded. It will likely be less crowded today because Sundays are typically that way. Hey guys, it is Monday morning. It's around 11:20. Linda, come here. Yep. All right, well, like I was saying, I've mentioned in videos before that I almost always try to take Monday or the next day off after a convention. Today is my weekend. Unfortunately, David needed to go back to work. He could not take days off for this weekend, so he had to go right back into work, and I'm very thankful that he's able to come with me and help man my booth for conventions. He's going to be taking Friday off of work, but that's also going to be the first day of CrunchyRoll Expo. Yes. Do you want this to be your channel? You would love that. This is going to be a nightmare to edit. Yeah. You don't care. I wanted to do a little overview of how the weekend went, since that seemed like the most logical end to the vlog. I felt like being in a really big arena, this was at the Stockton Arena, we had a ton of space to use for a convention, which is great. However, I feel like the way they laid things out and just how the exhibitors and the artist alley was actually a little bit more spacious, but the exhibitor section seemed to not have a ton of space for attendees to walk around. And I noticed trying to walk kind of through the convention area and upstairs, there wasn't a lot of space for two-way traffic. It felt very claustrophobic to me. A lot of that was just the amount of people there, but a lot of the areas were blocked off and you couldn't kind of give yourself a little bit more breathing room. I felt like as an attendee, maybe I'm wrong, I wasn't walking around too much, but the time I did walk around, I got pretty overwhelmed. Like I mentioned, I get really claustrophobic in crowds, mostly when I feel like there isn't a clear way for me to exit a crowd. The sound reverberated in sort of a strange way that it felt a lot louder than it was, because you could sort of hear the sounds from the entire arena overlapping each other. And it made it really difficult to hear customers that I'm trying to talk to. I feel like I had a less amount of normal energy to expend than I typically would have. Overall though, I felt like the convention itself, the people running it, the volunteers they had were fantastic. I constantly had volunteers coming up and checking if we needed water or snacks or help setting up, breaking down at the end. Typically what happens is the Saturday is the best day and Sunday sort of peters off, and you'll do kind of half as good or maybe 3/4 as good if it's a better convention. And Sunday was so much better than Saturday. At least for me, it was great. I loved meeting a bunch of you and seeing a ton of people and talking to those who were genuinely interested in the art I do and learning about my process and wanting to follow me on YouTube. So if you're here from the convention, hello. Overall, I had a really great time, and I did well enough, and it's close enough that depending on how things go this next year, I will likely return. That will be it for this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in the next one. As always, I hope you have a creatively fulfilled day. Bye guys.